Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today we are taking a look at another Lego set. This is the road set, the road piece or road plates, the proper name for it. And let's see if we can get this all in frame. And it comes with 112 pieces. See here some different combinations in the way that it's set up. You can obviously rearrange it in different ways. And essentially this is no pun intended, the building blocks of Lego City at the moment with their current iteration. Now I'm a little late to the party when it comes to all this, but nonetheless, I'm just taking a look at it. Now this normally will run you, I think that the normal retail price when it first came out was about $25. Sometimes you probably find it now for $20 as your base price, and then the sale price will be like $17, which I'll throw a link up in the description. At the time when I purchased this and I bought 2 sets of it, it was going for $17 on Amazon. Now, there's nothing special about it. It's just basically a simple layout just to really get you started with your street setup. Obviously, it's great that they add, some of these other things. You got your street light there. I'm sorry, this is your traffic light. I'm sorry. Here you have your street lamp, which is solar paneled. So that's why they have that solar piece on the back. And then these right here, this actual brick is actually glow in the dark. I'm not going to be able to display that here at the moment, but various street signs here. You have this one right here, which is 50. I don't know if that means Route 50 or if that means don't go above 50 miles per hour. I guess you can kind of dictate what you want it to be. This one right here is the crosswalk sign. And you get another lamppost and another traffic light. So that's cool. And then a little bit of flowers and trees, small trees to go along with it. So I'm glad that they give you that along with it, with the set, just to kind of dress it up a little bit rather than just some basic plates. I know people have speculated that the cost of this was too high when it first came out, though. At this point, I would say the fact that, and I don't know if you'll always be able to get it on a decent sale price, but if so, I would say that coming in about $17, it doesn't feel that bad. Depending on the size that you want to build your city, being that I'm actually just starting to get into a place where I was going to attempt to build a little something in terms of like a city or a small city, kind of a little build for display. You don't really need a lot of these. You can do with just one and then build up. If you just want to have a little small setup, maybe for your kids or something like that, or for yourself, and it's very small, you could put like, a structure here, a structure here, a structure on both ends here, a structure on this end here. Obviously, you get rid of the green areas. These are really just fill-ins for, to accommodate what it is that you're doing if you're going to have empty space. But you could essentially do that. Now, buying 2 of these, which is what I bought, just 2 of them, you really can have a pretty decent size dynamic to take up whatever it is, your display table, your kitchen table, whatever it is. You can imagine 2 of these, side by side, takes up a lot of room. You would probably need, we'll say per each one of these in general, we'll say that the surface area of attachable residents that would go to it, we'll just say one in the front here at this point, even though you really won't want your road running into a building. So we'll say that. Let's assume you don't want the road running straight into a house, because that's not how something normally would be, or a building structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 on that wide end, because that's a little bit of a wider, angle, and you can have something kind of coming off the edge of that. So we'll say on average, 1 plate structure will give you one street plate box, we'll say, setup will give you a total of room for 5 structures. So with that being said, I think that, like I said, unless someone, if you're just starting off and you want to, you're just for the first time going to build yourself a, a little city setup or whatever the case is, unless you already have more than 5 house structures, essentially you can get away with 5 house structures or 5 building structures along with this one road plate setup. And then in addition to that, there's a lot of city, if you're going for the theme of Lego city structures, I can't really state for some of the creator sets or even the module sets, but a lot of the city sets will come with road pieces, part of the city structure set. So you're able to add to this along the way on its own, adding pieces of road or whatever the case is. Like one of the older, what is it called again? The family house, the older one. I'll tell you the set right now. Set 60291. That set has a large road plate on it that's probably about this. It's actually this. I wanted to get a good measurement, and it's like that. These pieces here, we have a full plate, a half plate, and then 2 curved down pieces or slopes going off. So that's a lot of road coming with the set. So you are able to build up on just this one piece with that. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you're just starting off and you don't want to go crazy, or you're not sure how many of these things to buy, base it around how many structures that you actually have. So if you have, like, say, less than 5 structures, just get one of these. If you know you plan on getting more than 5 structures, maybe get 2. But you really don't have to go crazy if you're just starting off. And with that being said, I actually think that this is a nice setup. I feel for $17 that it wasn't a bad price. I don't know if to say for $25, I definitely could see somebody saying, like, they feel that they're paying a little too much. Sorry for the noises of the background. Unfortunately, that someone's mowing their lawn right when I started recording. But as far as the price and all goes, like I said, $25. Whenever it was that point, I could see someone being a little bothered, because you could legit get a Speed Champion set for that. You can get a few different things, a couple of different smaller sets for that. But at $17 or even $20, knowing that you may not have to buy a whole lot of them, you may just have to buy either 1 or 2, it's not too bad. And with that being said, push your comments down below. What are your thoughts on it? I know a lot of people have funny feelings about this because it was a transition from the old large plates that people used to buy, road plates that were not customizable, but they were just kind of one size fits all, but they worked for a lot of people. So post in the comments what your thoughts on that. I know that's been, like I said, I'm a little late to the party with it, but either way, you can still post your comments on your thoughts on it, and I will catch you guys in the next video.